Welcome, my sparklers. Come on in. All right. My sparklers trying to beat me in here before I get in here. It's so happy to see. I am so happy to see the sparklers coming on in on this thankful, thoughtful, and thrilling Thursday. Oh my goodness. I just have so much to share on this episode 17 of Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. Yes, yes. Now I originally was. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm a surprise you. I was surprised with what I was about to say. No, Sparklers, I got something special coming, but I'm still working on a few things, and then yeah, I'm a share with you on something that I'm doing. Yes, moving and shaking. Yes, Sparklers. But listen, how many of you looked at your vision board today? Yesterday, the day before, last week, last month. How many of you looked at your vision board? All right, come on, be honest, tell the truth, tell the truth. Now, if you looked at your vision board, and for those of you who may be joining me that's new, I always kick off my show with vision, with the vision board and where you see yourself going. So I got to check in. I'm doing my check-in with my sparklers now. Now, if you said that you looked at your vision board, you looked at it, you thought about some things. I have a question for you today. Normally, I don't ask I do ask questions, but I'm asking it a different way today. What makes you excited about your vision board? What makes you excited about your vision board? Because remember, we talked about it's more than clipping out a word or a picture. It's more than that. It's bigger than that. So I am sure that my sparklers, if you want, feel free if you don't want to, because I've always said now the vision board is between you and your vision board, is your affirmations and what you're setting for yourself. But I certainly hope that when you look at your vision board, you definitely get excited about it. I know I get excited. I mean, I tell you what, that vision board is coming alive every single day for me. Each and every day, my vision board, it's just coming to fruition. I'm really, really excited about that. Journaling, checking in on the journaling. How many of you have your journals? No, I got mine. Let's do this. That's just my motto. Let's do this. Got my journal ready. I always, I never start off the same way every day in my journal. I start off with different things. So I started out a little different today, and flip to it because I start the talking, and then and I'm like, wait a minute, what did I put in my? Let me go back and see how I kicked it off, because every day I kick it off differently. Ooh, yes, I remember now. I had to take a quick peek. I put in my journal to kick off my journal today. I said, be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing in all due time, okay? I am somebody, I'm a winner. I'm going to finish with that. But be anxious for nothing, okay? Peace, be still. All right now, my sparkers. Now, listen, I got a download for you all today because I've been still reading my book, Willpower Packer. Who better than you when I tell you guys this book is a gem. This book right here gets me on fire. Y'all hear me? It just motivates me and put me in that headspace where I literally can feel and touch and see where I am headed, where I am going in my trajectory in life. But I love this book. This book, I was on reading chapter 13. And chapter 13, Will Packer mentioned these words right here. I said, ooh, that's a download that I'm going to share with my sparklers today. I'm going to share with my sparklers. Willpower Packer say, the possibility of success should outweigh the fears of failure. You have to be willing to ignore that fear and put everything into trying to make that success happen. Boy, if that wasn't a download, I don't know what would be a download for you, because he talks about you gotta stop not doing because of fear. You know, a lot of people don't do things because of fear. You know, they're fearful that people will look at them like a failure because they not living up to somebody else's expectation. Because you know, last week I talked about that the imposter syndrome. People being imposters, they're not really who they are. With the fear, see, there you go again with the fear of other people judging them. So, you know, when I was reading this chapter, it really resonated and brought it back when I was talking last week about people just they're fearful they're fearful to let go and enjoy being who they are. They're living their life through the lens of trying to be something for other people instead of being something for themselves. They're in fear and they're living to uphold the impression and the vision of other people for them. Child, please. Life is too short. You got to get out of that. Shake it off. Shake it off because, baby, we got a lot of things to do. And one thing you don't want to do is be caught up in the image of the likeness of somebody else's ideas. Okay, that's a download for you. Somebody might have needed to hear that. Okay, moving right along, moving right along. Oh, I went to the eye doctor. I went to the eye doctor yesterday. The eye doctor say my eyes are doing good, just about the same as they were last year. But you know, it's okay to put my readers on. So these are readers. They're not prescription. These are my readers. It's okay to do the readers because my eyes, they're not on that level yet of prescribed lenses. So say, hey, you got a pair of readers? Thumbs up. I was reading, y'all. I was reading that real tiny print. It was real tiny. I said, come on, eyes, because then you know they'll try to get you and say, okay, cover your left eye. I covered the left eye. I said, now what that say down there? Because I'm looking through it with the right eye. I said, all right, don't try to fool me. Don't try to fool. I was squinting, but I got it, my sparklers, boy. I got it. Let me tell you, it took me a pause for a minute because it seemed like my right eye was trying to get a little, a little sleepy on me, trying to go to sleep and not read those words. But I did well. My eye doctor, my optometrist said, yeah, just keep on eating my vegetables. She said, I know you love talking about your vegetables, and you keep on eating your vegetables because that's working for you. I said, okay, I will. So I'm just sharing and spreading my public service announcement. Eat healthy and drink plenty of water because this water will do your body good. I get if you want to drink your other things, your juice, your soda, your coffee, whatever. But listen, add more of this into the regimen. Add more water into that plan, and then you know drink your coffee, drink your drink or whatever. But please add more water into your day to day. Does the body good. Also, it just helps your skin as well. And I'm gonna also give a shout out to Glow Melanin because my Glow Melanin helps me, but my water does too. Glow Melanin is a wonderful skincare line. It is all natural. It will give you a smooth, even look, and the feel of your face absolutely magnificent. So shout out to Glow Melanin. Moving right along, moving right along, moving right along. Listen, I had the pleasure, my sparklers, working with a phenomenal team from Los Angeles. They fly down every year. And I have been fortunate, very blessed that, this is my second year working with the team, Access Daily. Shout out Access Daily, AKA Access Hollywood. That is an awesome team. Mario Lopez, you are doing a phenomenal job with your staff. Shout out. I got some shout outs to do. Kit Hoover, Caroline, you guys were amazing. Summer, just outstanding. Ricarda, just the phenomenal team. I mean, there are so many people. I just don't want to forget somebody's name, but they were rocking it. They were rocking it. I was in Orlando. Getting ready for today's big opening, but we were filming over the weekend. And let me tell you guys, you all are in for a treat because that epic universe at Universal, woo, y'all gonna get y'all whole life. That place is huge. five worlds, I believe they call those things, five worlds, coming from the Ministry of Magic. How to train your dragon. See, the young folks know about this stuff. These things that I'm sharing with you guys, I know the young folks know what I'm talking about. For me, I was like, okay, I might have to read up on it because some of that's, things like the Harry Potter, was something that I remember, but it was just like the five worlds that they have that encompasses this big part known as epic. Um, how to train your dragon. That's the Isle of the Merc, the Dark Universe. Those are like the monsters and things, and then they have the Super Nintendo world, and also the Celestial Park. The Celestial Park is amazing. It is a world with the dancing fountains. It opened today. So those of you who want to come and come drive on over the floor, Orlando, fly into Orlando, whatever, however you need to get here. It is a sight to see. Now, I am going to be on a segment. I thought it was today. Now, listen, sparklers. I know I don't got everybody all excited and all whoo, whoo. My bad. My episode airs tomorrow. So y'all get back on Access Daily and y'all check out the episode because I will be on there. You will see a familiar face tomorrow on Access Daily. Check your local channels, your local networks. It is my bad. I did give the incorrect day, but you will see me tomorrow on Access Daily. I can't tell you a lot about it. You got to see it, and then I can share more once it airs. Okay, outstanding job. That team is the Access Hollywood team is, I'm telling you, the hardest working people I have seen. The number of segments and the shifting and changing and moving location and packing up and going here and going there. It was just, but they didn't miss a beat. They did not miss a beat. And my trailer, I got to give y'all a shout out. My trailer, that brand new trailer on set for me with that nice air conditioning and the big flat screen TV and the bathroom and the shower, and it smelled brand new, and the fanciness. I appreciate that. Now that's showing love. And I have to tell you, this team from the moment I parked was right there to pick me up, get me over to the trailer on the set. Everything was smooth transitioning, and I can't say any more about the team for Access Hollywood, but I also want to give a shout out to the brand new beautiful hotel Helios. Okay, it's called Helios. Now, the Helios Hotel is actually a Lowe's franchise hotel, and Lowe's is nothing but luxury, y'all. So let me tell you something. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Now, that Lowe's Hotel, what Helios, as it is called, is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. You look up and you look at those beautiful ceilings. You look down, you see the beautiful floors. You look straight ahead, you see beautiful structures everywhere. It doesn't get better than that. Okay. Today was the grand opening, and they did a segment on Access Daily yesterday where they talked about the shout outs from different actors. And Tyler Perry gave a shout out about his career moment. They interviewed him and asked about one of their biggest career moments. So Tyler Perry was on there, Shirley Ralph, Lionel Richie, Carrie Underwood. And by the way, Mario Lopez said his biggest career moment, his epic career moment, was when he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You go ahead on Mario Lopez. What an outstanding accolade, and well deserved. You've been in the game a long time. I had the utmost respect for Mario Lopez. Yes, it was just absolutely phenomenal and breathtaking. That and so, like I said, there's more. You will see me tomorrow on the episode for Friday as they tour the Helios Hotel owned by the Lowe's franchise. Beautiful, beautiful hotel. All right, moving right along. Now, some more trendy news. Now, did you all see that Shiloh and Shador, They both got their rookie contracts. What do you all think about that? They got their rookie contracts. Now, do you think the amount was fair? I want to hear from you, sparklers. What y'all thinking? You think the amount? I remember. I think Shador's was like 4.6 million for 4 years. They could not offer him a 5-year contract because he was not in the top draft round. So he was the 144th pick. So he didn't get a 5-year contract. So I'm just curious about that. Like, what are your thoughts about the rookies and their contracts? And Shiloh, I think was a 3-year rookie contract. If I am incorrect, sparklers, y'all know how to fact check, go and check now and make sure now I'm saying that correctly. I think he got a 3-year contract, but so happy to have him on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go Bucks! Now I hope you're gonna get used to Shallow, because we fire cannons over here at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So if your ears are not ready, you're gonna have to practice or put some earplugs in, because it's gonna go boom every time a touchdown happens. Boom! It's gonna be a touch. Boom! That cannon goes off now. So I hope you are ready to engage in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers way, because we do have a great time here in Tampa Bay. All right, now some more trendy news. Jamal Roberts, he won American Idol. This young man can sing. Did anybody see American Idol? Oh my goodness. American Idol. This young man, I was listening, he gave me chills. He can drop a note. He can drop a note, a 2 or 3, because he was singing. He was singing, everybody. He was singing, okay? I went back and watched his audition tape, because I really hadn't really heard, because I wasn't really following American Idol this season. And then everyone continued to say, have you seen Jamal Roberts? I was talking to one of my good friends, my special friend, and it's like, you got to turn on the TV. You got to see Jamal Roberts. I'm like, who is this Jamal Roberts? I watched Jamal Roberts and immediately became a fan. Humble young man, that spiritual voice, that as we say in the atmosphere of church, because I know everybody have their different beliefs, but I'm saying for me, I grew up in the church. He has that anointed voice all over him. That voice is angelic, and I went back and watched his audition tape. It's funny that I say, anointed and angelic, but it's true, because you could hear it pouring out of him, even though he was singing Rick James, Mary Jane. He was singing, I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my everything. But the way he was singing it, you could hear that spiritual side spewing out of him. Even though he did that, to get his foot in the door, you can't really hide that when you have that voice of a million angels. It's just gonna pour out you. But shout out to Jamal Roberts. I think he did an awesome job. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I know it was good stuff. It was good stuff. Moving right along into some more trendy news. What y'all thinking? My understanding is, and see, I didn't graduate from HBCU. But I know FAMU right now has been in a lot of talks and a lot of discussions. They have now replaced, I guess, the former president with a new president. And this president is controversial, is what I understand. So you all would have to get in the chat. Let me know what's going on, because I don't know too much about this person. I just know the board of trustees voted her in. So how do you all feel about that? You all good? All my HBCUs, you good about the turnaround and people being selected to serve as president of the HBCUs? Or do you prefer that they have moved up and have earned the status of being the president, based on qualifications and their credentials to get them in that seat? I don't know. I just was curious about, what are your thoughts about it? I don't know. I've been kind of really intrigued by that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, and I'm gonna go back to this. What chapter was did I read? Oh, out of here. It was chapter 13. It was chapter 13. As a matter of fact, there was a section in here. I said that I was going to go back, if I could do it quickly, I was going to go back and read it. Um, Doing something untraditional is often going to be cold and lonely and uncomfortable. But that's not a bad thing. Woo, that was a download. Y'all heard what I said. Uh-huh. Y'all heard what I said. Mm-hmm. It said, let me read that again because I think that was powerful. So let me go ahead on and read that again out of Will Packer's chapter 13. Doing something untraditional is often going to be cold and lonely and uncomfortable. So, sometimes when you have a dream and you have an idea, and it might not resonate with other people, and they try to shoot your dreams down and try to steal your joy, and you might find yourself at a place where you're walking, alone as you are envisioning your next steps. According to Will Packer, it's not a bad thing, okay? Because the breakthrough is coming. You have to trust and believe and not walk in that fear, and believe in you. Okay. I don't know why I just said, you know what, let me go back to this, because it's such a nugget. I really like his book. I'm on I'm on chapter 14. I'm getting through it. I take my time reading it. I'm on chapter 14 because I just embed all those good things that he is sharing, those downloads. I like to sit and I like to just let them just stay there. As they say, when you cook, you marinate things. When you cook, it's got to marinate. Just let it sit there for a minute because there's some powerful learning nuggets in that book. Y'all hear me? All right now. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the learning corner. And no, I don't have my ruler, but you all gonna see how beautiful, big, and plentiful my peppers look. I got to hold on with both hands, y'all. My peppers don't got so big. Ooh. Now you all see. Do you see how beautiful my peppers are? You all see how they have grown tremendously. I've got the green peppers, I've got the red peppers, and I've got the yellow peppers too. Y'all see my bell pepper plants. My bell peppers have grown tremendously. They are beautiful and green. I am looking forward and very excited to see what will happen as the peppers begin to grow. So, they have grown above the garden box. So I'm absolutely loving how my green peppers have grown. Yes, yes. Sparklers, you have anything to say in the chat? I love to hear from you, my sparklers. What do you want to discuss? You want to add to our conversation that we've had? What are your thoughts about what we just talked about with Shiloh and Shador with their rookie contracts? Y'all happy about that? What about sparklers? Are you happy about the amount that they receive? Now, like I said, Shador's situation is a little different because they couldn't give him a 5-year because he was the 144th draft pick. So that's a little different. So, what are your thoughts about Shiloh and Shador? Because I'm curious about it. They are still trending. They are discussed often. But I think it's a unique situation with the two boys in the NFL, and I think that's pretty cool. This week, I didn't really talk about the trendiness about the court issue with Diddy. I think I need to leave that right there where it's at, over there in the courts, and whatever comes about it, bless them, and who all that's involved, and I don't want to talk too much about that because it's just disturbing to me. And I like my show to be energetic, upbeat, and exciting for everyone to enjoy. And so I'm just going to go back through and do a recap now. Like I said, Epic Universe. Okay, one of my sparklers just said in the chat that they agree with me on that. I don't know what you're agreeing. Is it about the Diddy case? Because if it is, thank you for that. Because yeah, that's disturbing, and I don't think I need to take my energy and put it in something that's so dark and negative. Um, Recapping what I talked about just a moment ago about the epic universe at Universal. The property that this sits on is absolutely amazing. Okay, my sparkler said yes. It was about the Diddy case that they agreed with me. Yes, yeah, that it's just too. It's just. Oh, it's dark and graphic. I don't like that. But on a positive note, his twins looked absolutely beautiful as they got ready for prom. They had on red dresses. Those two young ladies, they look just like their mother, Kim Porter. May she rest in peace. Beautiful young ladies. I just hope that there's nothing but positive energy all around them so that they can continue to grow and be great. Now, my sparklers, I want to remind you again, I thought my episode with Access Daily with Mario Lopez and Kit Hoover, I thought it was airing today. It is not. I think I should put it in the chat. My episode airs tomorrow at 2 p.m. in some markets. And I hate saying a time because every market is different when they air things. So if you look for Access Daily with Mario Lopez and Kit Hoover, it's tomorrow's episode where they're filming from Epic Universe at Universal. But I am on set with them tomorrow, and I don't want you all to miss it. So check your local channels for Access Daily. For the Tampa Bay area, it starts at 2. So you have to look it up because different areas, different time zones. I don't know what time it will air, but you will see your girl Green Eyes Sparkle doing her thing now tomorrow. So I don't want anyone to miss out on that. Yes, it has been a fun filled evening, my sparklers. Does anyone else have anything to add to the chat? It is episode 17 today. Yay! I'm so excited that this is the 17th episode. I'm going to keep showing up. I believe in myself, and I know that all things are possible if you believe. I look forward to you guys next week for episode 18, my sparklers. All right. In the meantime, in between time, dream big, dream big, dream big, set goals, and take action. Okay. And on that note, I'll give you all a little music as I head on out. Talk to you all later.